Happy Halloween, everyone. My name is Shelby, and welcome to Voice for the Vanished.
How can I forget you, girl? There is always something there to remind me.
Hi, I'm Christina Bastian, and I'm Kristi.
Saturday, October 31st, 2015. Christina Bastian, as you can see in the photo right there, just absolutely beautiful woman, so kind and caring, lover of animals, people, teaching. She was a teacher. Vanished without a trace, really. And she hasn't been seen since, to the day. 4 years ago to the day, she has not been seen. But her family still holds out hope that she's out there somewhere and she's okay. They just want her home. They want her to know how loved and wanted she is. Let's get into Christina's story. Like I said, Christina's a teacher. She was always there to help people. She wanted to help people, always willing to give a hand, would give the shirt off her back to help someone else. She always put herself before everyone else. And about 10 years prior to her disappearance, she was actually diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which is very common, nothing to be ashamed of. A lot of people have bipolar disorder. And if you don't really know what bipolar disorder is, by definition, it's a known manic depressive illness. It's a brain disorder that causes unusual shifts in mood, energy, activity levels, and the ability to carry out day-to-day tasks. There's a lot of medications in a similar field. They made her gain a lot of weight. Made her very uncomfortable with her appearance because that's not how she looked. She looked in the mirror and always saw the same person. And when you gain weight because of not necessarily your actions, it's not like you're eating differently or you're not exercising. It's a medication that, the doctor says you have to take, and you do feel like you need to take it. And then when it changes your body, it makes you upset because it's out of your control, really. And it's hard for people to accept their body changing when, they've always, exercised this way and eaten this way and liked the way they looked. And when they continue to eat that way and exercise that way, gaining weight is it's a really hard thing for people to deal with. And as many do, she stopped taking her medication without doctor's approval and without telling them, I believe. And this was just a couple months before Halloween 2015. Saturday, October 31st, Halloween 2015. A night of tricks and treats, fun and scares. But sadly, not all decorations come down following the days after Halloween. Not everyone's masks come off, and not all blood washes off in the shower. Not all horrors end after October 31st. Some, like Christina Bastian's family, just begin. At about 1:45 a.m., Christina was at her friend's house, supposed to spend the night there, but she got upset and left the house, leaving her belongings, including her wallet and her glasses. She needed her glasses to see. She was incredibly blind and did not have contacts in. She took her dog, though, named Coco, and she drove off into that November 1st night, alone, never to be seen or heard from again. That same night, California Highway Patrol found some of her belongings on the side of the highway. Just a couple miles away, up the road, sat her car. Abandoned. No Christina or dog in sight. She had only owned this car for a week. There was no way she would abandon it. There's no reason she had to abandon it. Another local woman found Coco near the intersection of Bear Valley Road and Highway 18. The same night, Christina disappeared without a trace. The woman put the photo of Coco on a Facebook page for lost animals, and a friend finally saw the photo and called Christina's mother and told her about it. They verified that the dog they found was in fact Coco. And as soon as they found this out, they knew that Christina would never leave her dog willingly without a fight. Wednesday, November 11th, 2015. A backpack containing some of Christina's belongings was also found on a dirt road. No further evidence followed. Which leads me, at least, to believe that there were no fingerprints that they could find on the backpack or the belongings besides Christina's. Which means, what happened to her? It was later revealed that just a few days before she vanished, she told some of her friends that people had broken into her apartment. But this was never confirmed, and the police were never called, and a report was never filed. Her friend said that she began acting paranoid, erratic, and frightened about nothing, which, if you guys did not know, is common side effects and different things that happen to people with bipolar disorder, especially ones who go off their meds without warning. Also revealed that just a day before she disappeared, she had taken the SIM card out of her phone and then smashed the phone to pieces. She drove all the way from Apple Valley to Phoenix, Arizona, and back, which is about a 700-mile drive round trip. She apparently spoke to her brother-in-law, saying that she didn't want to be Christina anymore. She wanted to disappear. But why would she? She was in student loan and debt, and she was taking a break from her job and didn't know what to do with herself. But still, it doesn't make sense as to why she could disappear without a trace. How she could disappear without a trace. She had no money. She had no means to do this so flawlessly. It's not like her to leave without warning, without telling someone. Although she had driven from Apple Valley, California to Arizona and back, she told someone. Leaving without a trace wasn't her. Not telling her family where she was, it's not her. And not contacting one after all these years, it's just not her, and it's not very normal. It leads you to believe that something more happened to her. Something sinister and something involving someone else. Another woman, just a mile away, disappeared a couple months after Christina did. Her name is Kristi Stewart. And while I'm not going to get into her full case here, I do want to say that sometimes people do believe that these two cases could be connected. There are some weird similarities between the two girls, not just including their names. They were both Christians and both bipolar, and they both went off their medications just a couple weeks before going missing. They both drove trucks, and both trucks were found in abandoned areas of the desert, just a couple miles apart. Sadly, on January 24th, 2019, some human remains were located in Apple Valley. They were partial remains, but enough to make a positive ID on dental records. They were Kristi Stewart. It is believed that she did meet with foul play, but I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. If you have any information on Kristi's case, please contact the Apple Valley Police Department. Since it is so widely believed that Christina is somewhere on her own accord, living a new life, these are some things that Christina enjoys. She's a writer, absolutely loves to write. She's a very, very hard worker and is a good worker who loves animals, especially dogs. She loves to camp and kayak and knows the AA system and program. She has done church work, like I said, a Christian, and she needs glasses or contacts to see. She likes to ride motorcycles and has tattoos and likes tattoos, so it's possible that she has more since going missing. And she also plays acoustic guitar and has a BA in English and teaching credentials in California. It's 100% possible that Christina is alive and okay. If you see Christina anywhere, please contact someone. I'll have all the numbers and links below. Tell someone you saw her. Her family misses her and loves her and just wants to make sure she's okay. They want her to know that they love her, they miss her, and they will help her and be a part of her life in any way she wants them to be. They just want to make sure that she is safe. Like I always ask you guys, I don't care who you believe in or what you believe in or what you don't believe in. Send good thoughts, good prayers, good vibes, good feelings, faith, hope, anything this family's way and Christina's way for a safe return, but also just some clarity, some hope, some news, something. On the anniversary of their disappearance, families can have a very, very difficult time. So be sure to think of them as you're having a good time and a safe time this Halloween night. Again, my name is Shelby, and this is Voice for the Vanished. Thank you so much for listening to Christina's story. And if you want to hear more stories like Chrstina's, please check out my last videos. They all are just as important as the last, and they all deserve to have their stories told and their photos shared. And if you could, please subscribe. I would love to keep making these videos for people who deserve to have their stories talked about, and I can do that if you guys subscribe. Happy 2019 Halloween. Have a safe one once again. Be aware and keep the children safe. Keep everyone safe. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes